I'm Alex from Lily Square Clubhouse, and today we'll be going through a little bit of a mobility flow. We'll mostly be focusing on the lower body part, so a little bit more straddle stretching and some frog splits. If you don't know what that means, we'll work into that together. Really focus on your breath here. This will be great for you if you're just doing a recovery day, or if you're finishing a session and you just want to stretch out a little bit more. So whenever you're ready, we're just going to start off in a nice all-four position. So you're going to have your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. And from here, we're just going to go through some cat and cows. I'm sure you're familiar with those. As you inhale, you're going to drop your belly down and arch all the way up, look up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to send your back all the way up. And go through that a couple of more times, moving with your breath. As you exhale, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly down. Exhale, arch back. Forward. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, bring it up. Let's try to increase the pace just a little bit. We need to get a little bit warmer as well. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come down, sit onto your heels, and now we're just gonna warm up the hips. Move your hips side to side. We're going to start to take that in some little circles. So we're going to go to the right, bring it up to the top, back down to the left, and back. To the right, forwards, left, and back. Move slowly at first, and then as you go along, you can increase the speed just a little bit, but make sure you're still hitting all the points. We want to get our hips nice and warm. And next time you're back, just switch directions. We're going to go to the left, forwards, to the right, and back. Pick up the pace just a little bit. Good. And next time you're back, we're going to start to isolate the movement a little bit more into our hips. So we're just moving our hips in some nice circular motions. Again, to the right, forwards, left and back. But we're just moving with our hips. And switch directions. Good. And let your hands come forward, and now we're just going to move from all fours to a child's pose. Forward and back. You can keep your feet onto your toes, so there's a little bit less pressure on your knees. Just going forwards. Back into child. Moving with your breath again. Make sure you focus on your breathing. Good. And next time you're down, just hold it in that position. Your hips should be aiming towards your heels. Your chest is to the ground and your fingers are reaching forward. Take some nice deep breaths here into your lower back, into your belly. And as we keep relaxing into the stretch, we can try to take our knees a little bit wider. Get a little bit deeper into the stretch. We will be holding here for a couple of breaths. Once again, let's take this stretch a little bit deeper. We're gonna start to widen our knees out and bring our feet out to the side. Your shins should be underneath your knees and your ankles should be about at 90 degrees as well. Everything should be about 90 degrees. And your hips should be as well in line with your knees at the moment. We'll play around with some different positions in a minute. And just hold it here, nice deep breaths. On your next inhale, you're going to raise your elbows up, and as you exhale, you're going to bring them down. You're going to bring some movement into this position as well. So inhale, raise your elbows up. Exhale, set them back down. Inhale, raise them up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, bring them up, and exhale, bring them down. We're going to go for a couple of more. I know it's a little bit intense if you've never done it before. Let's go for 3 more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale. Exhale. And one last time. Good. Slowly walk your toes again towards each other. And let's come back to that nice wide child's pose. If you need to move your hips a little bit, side to side, do that. And then just stay still for a few seconds. Come through all fours. Sit back whatever way is comfortable, and we're going to take our feet out to the side, not as wide as they can go, but to a nice wide position. And we're going to work a little bit in our straddle. So at first, all I want you to do is just bring your hands behind you, pick up your hips, set them back down. Make sure that we're in a nice, comfortable and aligned position. And now, with your hands, you're just going to reach left to right. Take it nice and easy, just going left and right. Again, bringing some movement into these positions, allowing the muscles to become a little bit warmer so that they're easier to stretch, and we gain a little bit more from our mobility session. Left and right. Good, and on your next exhale, or next time you reach towards the left, just hold that foot or your shin wherever you feel comfortable, wherever you can feel a slight stretch. Just hold it there. And exhale, bring it back to the center, and let's go over towards our right. Nice deep breaths, inhale and exhale. Good, and let's go for it again. Just taking our arms left and right, reaching towards the toes or even past them. And bring it back to center, raise your chest up. And we're just going to slowly walk our hands down to the ground. If you can drop your elbows down, you can do that. If not, you can stay up here. That's absolutely fine. Just hold it for a few breaths. Inhale. and exhale. Just pay attention to your knees as well. Make sure that they're pointed towards the ceiling. They can be slightly rolled back, but make sure that they're not inverted in. Keep them pointing up. Good, and now we're going to start to bring a little bit of some movement again into our spine and our hips. So we're going to go for some cat and cows, but in this position. So as you inhale, you're going to bring your chest forward, and if you can drop your elbows down, arch your lower back, and as you exhale, round your back, drop your chin. Inhale, bring it forward, and exhale, round back. Inhale, forwards, and exhale, back. Move with your own breath and with your own pace. Exhale, back, round your spine, drop your chin. As you inhale, arch your lower back and look up. And on your next exhale, hold it at the front. If you can keep your elbows down, do that. If not, you can keep it up as well. Take some nice deep breaths here as we hold it in this position. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Try not to curve your back here. Next exhale, bring it all the way to the top, and we're going to take our feet a little bit wider now. If they can go wider, doesn't have to be a lot, just a tiny little bit more. And once again, we're going to hold it down in the middle. Again, you can keep your hands up or down onto your elbows, whatever position you choose. Just make sure you're keeping your back nice and aligned, nice and straight. Try not to be curved in into this position. As you work with your breath, you might find that it gets a little bit easier and you can walk your hands out a little bit further, or try to get your elbows down to the ground. Up to the top, we're going to bring some movement again into our position. We're going to take our right hand, bring it down to the opposite leg, sweep it through over to the side with the other hand, and sweep and over, sweep and over, sweep and over to the other side. Again, use your breath as you move through this. You should feel an opening in your lats and your side of your upper body, as well as your inner thighs. And next time you go over to the left, just hold it here. You don't have to reach the toes, but if you can, and it feels comfortable, you can hold it here. Take some nice deep breaths. Good, Good, and we're gonna sweep through again and over to the other side. Hold it here, nice deep breaths. Try not to hold any tension in these positions. Relax as much as you can. I know it may be a little bit tough. Good, and bring it back to center. Slowly walk your feet in, just shake them out, left and right. Release them from that deep stretch that we just did. We're gonna walk through all fours and come down again into a wide child pose. Toes are together, knees are nice and wide. And just hold it here for a little bit. Exhale, next time, come for all fours. I'm just going to go into a different angle now for you guys. And slowly make your way to a nice deep squat or garden pose as well, as I think it is in yoga. And you can just move here side to side if that feels nice. You can bring your hands to the middle. Place your hands down, and now as you exhale, you're going to send your feet back into a nice forward fold, and inhale, squat down, back into that position. Inhale, send your feet back, or your hips up. Exhale, bring it into a nice deep squat. Inhale, send your hips back. And exhale, bring it back down. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale, hold it at the bottom. Again, use your elbows to push your knees out a little bit more. Get a little bit deeper in this position. Hold it still. Bring your hands down to the mat. We're going to walk the right foot a little bit out to the side and extend our left foot onto the other side. Hold it here for a little bit, and again we're going to bring some movement into our positions. Use your arms if you need to. We're going to move over and switch to the other side. Doing a little bit of a lateral lunge here. Think of it this way. And let's bring it up a little bit more with the pace. Moving from left and right. Move with your breath. Use your breath to get you through these positions. Good. And next time you're again at the right, just hold it here. Slowly drop our knee down. So we're in a little bit kind of like in a half split position, middle split position, where this foot will stay where it is and our opposite leg will be extended out to the side. Just hold it still for now. Use your breath. Try to have your shin of your folded leg at 90 degrees with your knee as well as your ankle. Good. And we're slowly going to bring it back by stepping onto the balls of our feet and making our way through that side stretch once again. Moving over to the other side, holding it for a couple of breaths. And then slowly easing our way to that half split position where our knees on the ground and the other leg is extended out to the side. You can make any adjustments if you need to, just like how I am, repositioning a little bit so it's a little bit more comfortable and more aligned. And just hold it here. And slowly drop that knee down. We're going to come through one last child pose. Toes can stay together, knees can be nice and wide. Drop your chest to the ground. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale out. Walk it up to the top. Find your way to seated, whatever way feels comfortable, and again you can shake out your legs side to side. Well done everyone, that was a little bit of a mobility flow, mostly focusing on our straddles and kind of like our middle split positions to open up the hips a little bit more. Thank you for taking part, stay safe, stay active, stay healthy.